Boom. All
What's
right.
happening, everybody? What's going on? We are live, and this is not GRG Uncut. This is not GRG. This is not Day of the Gamer. This is the JOH Sports Podcast. Finally, we got it. We're doing it. We're a little short because, man, other people have other engagements to get into. But once the full crew gets involved, it's going to be on and popping, and it's going to be excited. I mean, I just came back from being on a weapon wheel right fast, talking to them. And then I had to come and I had to do this because we finally here. We finally doing it. So anyway, let's get to the introductions. And first off, we got a new dude here, you know what I'm saying? And I know he's got that Oklahoma City Thunder logo right there, but he's deceiving because he's nothing of the sort from Oklahoma, man. If you seen this dude, you would think this dude is not from here. He don't belong here. He's a bum. Anyway, so now, man, what's up
You
with you?
crazy, man.
What's up, Levi? What's going
What's
on,
up,
man?
man?
Glad to have you on, man. And tell everybody what's your favorite teams, and tell them a little bit about yourself because your first time on.
Uh, well, for one, I'm from the West Coast. I'm
What,
doing
where
my
at from the
thing
West
out here
Coast?
in Okie Town.
Listen to you.
uh, I don't know what's up, man.
Now, what's your favorite teams?
I like my Thunder. Well, grew up as a Sonics, transition over to the Thunder. I got my
Mm-hmm.
Titans. I got my Buckeyes, and then my Dodgers.
And then your Dodgers. All right, cool, 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 cool. All right, and then there's really no introduction for this dude. He's a bum too, but you know what I'm
Uh,
saying? Got to do it. And who's your favorite teams, man? What's up?
Oh man, you already know me. You know I'm a die-hard Laker, Dodgers, Kings, Sparks. You know, don't like them raggedy ass Rams.
Watch your
And even though
mouth.
they got to stay, I'm actually gonna walk your ass down here on Wednesday. You can go see your stadium. I live right across the street. I'm gonna let you see
I
them get
can't
it
wait.
built.
I can't
I'm
wait.
gonna
I'm
let you
gonna
see
I'm
it
gonna get
get built.
some dirt.
I'm gonna film it on live so that you can see that raggedy ass stadium that I'm gonna piss on.
Uh, Say, watch your
You
mouth.
know what I'm
Watch your
saying?
mouth. Watch
And
your
then I'm
mouth.
gonna
Watch
go.
your
Then
mouth.
I'm gonna go take my ass to Vegas where my Raiders is going. You know what I'm saying? But
Uh-huh.
no, man.
that's what's up,
You know,
man.
some different. Instead
Trash.
of talking about gaming, we're gonna talk about some real gaming. We're gonna talk about sports gaming.
Hey,
Yeah. So yeah. So out there, but everybody, yeah, I know I didn't even advertise it. I didn't do anything. So you know what I'm saying? We up in here though. And so this is it, man. We're gonna be doing it. We're light right now, like I said, but we're trying to figure out what days we want to kind of bring the show out. If we want to do it on maybe on Saturday or if we want to do it on Sundays, how everybody's schedule is all different and everything like that. All right, I see you, Choke Man. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for coming in, man. You a Lions fan? Cool. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I was going to say something bad, but, Barry Sanders, you know what I'm saying, represent OSU. He did his thing out there. In Detroit, I was a big fan of Megatron, so, and then he retired, but it is what it is, man. So anyway, let's get into it. Let's get to these topics right fast before the game really kicks in and get to the second half. First off, the game that we're about to, a lot of people seeing probably right now is the NBA Finals. We're talking about I say conference finals, and it's the Cavs and the Warriors. And game one, man, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go to you first, 100. Man, explain game one to me, man. What happened? The LeBron and them had that game in their hands. And what transpired?
I put it this way, man. You know what? They was playing with house money. The Warriors was playing around to me. But like I explained to my constituents last night, I blame. You can't just blame Jr. Because look, you had the coach and four
What?
other players could have called a timeout. They
What?
could have called a timeout. As soon as he got that ball and you knew he was going left, it would at least left you at least 3 and 2 seconds left to get a shot. At least you're going out there. But since that happened, and I was telling to my man Livewire last night, LeBron want to be the GOAT of all time. You know what you do? You put your arms around him. Don't worry about it. We finna go to overtime and we finna go win this. That's what they needed to. That's what he needed to do. The great ones do that. Forget about it. We in overtime is 0-0. You know what I'm saying? Whoever got the most points at the end of this 5 minutes is gonna win. You had Golden State on the ropes. You let them off. So like tonight, felt like they're gonna get bulldozed. They got their soul taken away from them. But you got to blame Lou. You got to blame LeBron. You got to blame George Hill. Whoever was on that court. Because usually, if Golden State would have got that ball, would have been immediately timeout. You would have saw Kerr did the jig and told the referee in his face timeout. So my thing is a lack of, I don't know, it's a mental lack.
I disagree, but Levi, do you agree with this? What Hunter just said, man? I mean, what is your take on game one?
Man, I see it like this. I call it 5-1. It might be 5-1. It might be a sweep. It might be a sweep.
It might be over,
man. Because I mean, and social media plays a big part in this because when everybody talking about who the next GOAT is or who is the GOAT, and everybody talk about LeBron James that, LeBron James this, and then they show on social media the whole Cavs team running out and every single player had LeBron's face. I mean, you gotta take it how it is, man.
So you actually agreeing with what Hunter's saying that this isn't
even fair.
Look, they played Golden State, man. They played Golden State.
Fair, man. There's no Kyrie Irving this time.
Man, I actually think that the Warriors is not. I think the Warriors is not as good as advertised as it was last year. They're not as good as last year because I don't think everybody is as hungry. Now, as I'm watching the game right now, saying Golden State is jumping on a 4-0 lead. Everybody's got the crowd behind them and all that. But to me, I think that they had some opportunities that they could have not even got to this point. If Chris Paul didn't get hurt, I think that Houston could have beat Golden State. I really do.
Possibly, I really do. But I mean, you can't have your best player shooting 0 for 20 behind the arc. So I really don't think. I think this season was made primarily for Golden State versus the Cavs.
Well, yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with that. Well, if they could have, I mean,
you can't blame the refs. You can't blame that. You can't blame this.
You can blame the refs. The refs was
the dude held on to the ball
first game.
The dude held on to the ball at the beginning of the game, not knowing what was going on, and now they go to overtime.
Well, I know that. That's what I'm saying. J.R. Smith.
But in overtime,
was a crushing blow.
But see, my thing in overtime is like I played basketball. I was telling people, I was telling Bam and them last night, you got to will your team sometime. Magic and them willed their team. Jordan willed their team. Kareem willed their team. Larry Bird willed their team.
Yep, that's true.
He didn't do that. What did he do? Everybody, the first thing they asked him, what is he doing? Why you do it? Oh, I ain't talked to JR. No, I talked to him. He made a bone ass mistake. He ain't lose to this game. To me, that gives JR more confidence the next game.
Yep.
He didn't do that.
Nah.
So for him not to say nothing, you still throwing him under the bus.
But that's been LeBron James ever since day one in this league.
LeBron was balling in this game. He'd been balling in the playoffs like crazy. I don't think a lot of people, even I know I didn't. I thought Toronto was actually going to do something, and Toronto just comes up with the fraud that they were. And you know what I'm saying, and definitely if Kyrie and Kyrie and Hayward was out there playing for Boston, the Cavs wouldn't have got to this point. But you know what I'm saying, LeBron did get him there, and LeBron has been playing spectacular. And look, man, I'm not going to blame anything on LeBron. I think this J.R. Smith has been in the league for numerous years. He's a vet. He's not like a 2-year player. He's a veteran. You should know better. How, you know what I'm saying? How are you that brain dead to not know what's going on with the play and to call timeout or to pass the ball back to LeBron and then let him set up to see if they could get the win. I mean, I think everybody knew once that game went into overtime, Golden State was going to smash it. And now you might be right.
You're right. I mean, okay, you're right on that part. J.R. Smith should have never made that mistake. But on the other hand, 100's right too, because LeBron should have just took over the game and been that leader that the Cavs supposed to have. Just like the rest of the greats.
He had 51 points, though.
You can't. Okay, I understand that, but you can't sit here and put all the blame on one guy whenever another guy doesn't even take his back on it.
Well, I mean, okay, the play before, right? Okay, I think it was Curry. Curry went in there to get the lead.
Yeah.
To get the lead, that was J.R. Smith's assignment, and J.R. went just let him blow by him for him to get an easy layup to even take him because they were up by 5 points.
But
and
J.R.'s never been known to play defense, man.
No, he don't. But I'm saying, I mean, so I will give you this about the coach. Once that play happened, I don't care. I would have. That's what I'm saying. If I was Tyrone Lue, I would have like, nope. We putting somebody else in there because I mean, you could have easily put in Kyle Korver. You could have put in.
Korver don't play no defense.
He don't play but you could have put Clarkson on there. Somebody.
Clarkson ain't playing like he played with my Lakers.
No, he ain't.
He lost because he ain't ready for prime time.
Yeah, he's just pressure.
Now, Nets showed up. Nets showed up.
Oh, Kevin Love showed up too.
Clarkson ain't showed up.
So, I mean, look, they had a lot of opportunities, but they still had the game won. J.R. Smith basically might have.
No, you got to blame George Hill too, because he would have made the free throw. The odds of you winning that game, the way that Golden State been playing lately, in trying to win the game at the last minute, and they mess up, somebody else get the ball, probably had a chance of winning. That was the one that you're supposed to steal.
Yep.
Yeah.
You only need to steal one. You got 3 at home.
That's it.
You got 3 in a row at home. You wanted to steal 1.
That's it.
That's why I might give them game 3.
Maybe.
I ain't giving them the night.
Nuh-uh. They're gonna get smashed tonight.
Well, it's looking bad already. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
because they leader ain't sit there and put in their heads like, let's forget about game 1. The greats will tell the team, let's forget about this and let's go smash them.
I think that they did. I think he did. I just think that, you know, it's just
when
like everybody else.
Because they all acting lost. If you go look at all the interviews,
we don't know what.
No, look at all the interviews. JR said, I don't know what the score was. Now he said that yesterday. I don't know what the score was.
I mean, what else is he going to say?
But my thing is, hey, you know what? I made a bonehead decision. But you know what? When I saw JR running, it's called timeout. At least you had 2 seconds left. You're supposed to have the best man on the planet on your team. You can't draw up a play for him to win?
I mean, you could. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it was badly managed in a lot of areas. Tyrone Lue, man, I mean,
very badly managed.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get that. The refs, I'm going to go with the refs. The refs call some bonehead. Because when you have the announcers actually calling out the refs and saying that they made some bad decisions. And I've never seen
game too, man. Because I mean, during the game you can't really say much, but at the end of the game, when it was critical, when it mattered the most, that's where they messed up.
Right, yeah, and usually they just let them play.
Like Homeboy said, they should have had it. It should have went over here. It should have been at a better ball player's hands. Circumstance, rested, missed a couple of calls. I do admit that. But other than that, I mean, you gotta be a leader, man. You can't be just sitting there just getting mad at your players at the end of the game because somebody made a bonehead mistake.
But that was a crushing blow. I mean,
but you saw when they went to the bench, no one talked to each other.
No,
that's a learning time that you know that you got people ain't never get put on prime time. You know what, Lou? You shut up. I'm talking right now. Let's forget about it. Worst case scenario happened to us, we going to overtime. Exactly. That didn't lose them the game. JR Move didn't lose them the game.
The end of the game management lost them the game.
Yeah.
Well, that could be the main part. So I mean, I say JR mostly, but everybody in the comment section, even after the show, when you listen to it, let me know who you think was the one to blame. Was it Tyrone Lue? Is it the referees? Is it LeBron? Basically, I'm not going. I'll say. Is Lou on the court? Was Lou a basketball player before? Did he play for a championship team? He has to manage.
Lou should have been right there near them damn referees as soon as he saw that ball. Because something told me George Hill was gonna miss that second free throw. He was gonna miss one of them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he had the pressure on him.
I had a feeling he was gonna miss it. And you know what? He had the jitters because he missed it short.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
you missed it short. He missed it short, and. Like I said, Durant is to blame because he didn't. Durant, that should have been Durant rebound.
The thumb said Eli Manning is the blame.
He didn't block out. He didn't block out.
Hey man, Eli. I think Eli's going to have a big year, man. I think he's going to have a strong year next year. I really do. But I don't know, man. Looking at the Cavs right now, they're struggling. They look they look all
Lethargic.
over the place. Yeah,
They
they
look
look like
lethargic.
they still look like they're playing overtime from the other day. That's exactly what this game is looking like already. Even though Golden State is not got a huge lead on them, up by 9, but it's just like,
Oh, my bad.
yeah.
You hear me?
So yeah, no, I can hear you. Oh, you went. Oh, you you clocked out. Hey man, that's a foul. That was a foul and they didn't call it. That's another thing. Like if the referees is going to let them play, let them play. Don't. I've never seen our team get calls overturned. Even back when the Jordan
Yeah, but
rule.
that's a new rule that they put in this year.
They said they was doing that last year. That was the first
Yeah,
time.
but that was
Like,
what you call it. But that was a charge.
that's still
He was not set. LeBron was not set. That foot was still moving. He was not set. I hear people say, "Well, you got to give him chance." No, you got to give that defender chance too to change direction too. That was a charge. They got it right.
Yeah, that was definitely a charge.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like, it, everything was going against them, and LeBron willed them in there, and it's still the problem is that they still lost the game because of, to me, J.R. Smith's problem. I mean, J.R. Smith's not being conscious enough to be on the court and handle his business. I mean, he gave 2 boneheaded plays, one defensively, which we know that his lack of defense is what it is. But still, you let Curry just blow by you. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you setting your feet and at least try to take him away from the right side of the fucking court like he likes to go. And instead, what you did is you let that play go. All right, cool. But then you are a veteran. That's what I can't get out of my head. This man is
It ain't about his veterans. You got to know what he's capable of doing. Thing about it is,
J.R. Smith has been in playoff
that's
games.
when you come in that
Championship.
situation.
It is
As me, I'm bringing
inexcusable.
the coach gonna
Inexcusable.
come. I'm gonna bring everybody. What you usually see teams get when it's straight free throw? Hey, this is free throw. If we get the free throw, we're calling timeout.
So
That's what
yeah, I get.
teams do. That's what the good teams do. That's what the great ones do.
But I know that. I mean, I'm just saying. So that's just one of those things to me. It's like where is this? Do the Cavs have a chance to win this series? Yes or no?
Hell no.
No. No.
Hell to the no. I
Zero.
say 5.
Zero.
I'm giving them. I said sweep, but I'm giving them game 3 because they're gonna come back home to Cleveland and they're gonna be
Maybe.
all hyped.
Maybe. I
Yeah.
feel the same way. I want to say game 5, game 5, but I mean, also I'm leaning to a clean sweep, man, because they just don't got it, man. They don't have that other element. They don't
I don't
got
know.
it.
They're trying to play. The Cavs is trying to play right now. The Cavs are trying to
But
play. They
think
only
about
down
it,
by 5.
you can play. But think about what Golden State do. Golden State is like Ali. Let your ass take your best punch, and then
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden in the third and the fourth, I'm gonna knock you down.
Yep.
LeBron is playing damn near 48 minutes a game, playing 45 minutes a game.
He's a monster.
Yeah.
LeBron's a
That's gonna
monster.
wear and tear. He's not used to that. He wore
He
out in
does.
overtime.
Yeah. He almost fell out in the Boston Celtics series.
I
Huffing,
know.
puffing, panting, putting
That's
ice
why.
on his knees.
Oh,
I mean, stuff that we never seen LeBron do. He's been doing this year,
right.
this
Like
playoffs.
LeBron is actually being that pet player that we were expecting him to be. I
But
say
he hasn't
before
needed to yet
right
because
before he left to go to Miami. You know what I'm saying? He's doing
yeah,
what
yeah,
people are saying. Like he's got that animal instinct, that hunger. You know what I'm saying? And that's what everybody's been expecting for him to do.
No, but see, thing about it is when I was, like I said, me and Live watched it the other night. LeBron took bad shots in the last 2 minutes. When you got Curry
No,
and
he
you
was taking him
posting
to the
him
cup.
up,
He
he's
was taking him to
fading
the
away
cup.
from the free throw line. You back him in all the way in to get a layup.
yep,
You was doing it the whole night.
But remember when he was backing him up, he was getting slapped and he was getting calls earlier. They weren't giving him the calls. He was expecting to get
It
those
don't
calls.
matter.
And he
You
didn't
still
get them.
go in that hole. That thing about it is higher percentage. The closer to the basket, the more higher percentage that you get. That the more higher percentage that you're gonna score that ball.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, I get it, but
You too
I'm not
big.
feeling it.
He's having small forwards and shooting guards and point guards sticking him. The great ones go in the post. Michael, the Kobe's, they go in the post. Larry Bird, they going in the post.
Yep.
They gonna sit there and use that footwork. They say he has all this great footwork and all this. Show it. You just blowing by people and bullying balling it.
That's all, man.
And when
It
they
wouldn't
throw a
be
big
nothing
pair like
back
they
in the
got
day.
McGee in, he can't go through there now.
He wouldn't have
They
been
threw
nothing
McGee
back
in
in
there
the
for
day,
a reason
man.
now. Because he can't go through there. He can't do that in
Nope.
Matador defense. It ain't working no more.
One thing that I'm seeing right now that's making me sad is that Perk. I'm looking at Perk is in the finals again, and my boy Russell Westbrook is not. Oh my God. Anyway, so listen, I was saying, let's stop that. Let me stop. Let me just don't get into that. But all right. Okay, so overall, what do you think what's going to happen after this series? I mean, you all think that this game it could be a sweep or it could be in 5. What do you think LeBron is going to do after?
Man, he's
You
gonna
think he's
bail
going
like
to
he
stay?
always does, man. He's gonna go
You
where he
think
can
he's going to
win one.
bail? I mean, this new
He's gonna
LeBron,
go where he can win one,
he's
man.
got the eye of the tiger right now. I'm just saying,
He's
he's
gonna
looking
win.
like
He's gonna go where he can win one. Or if they can't do anything in the off season, which I don't know who wants to go play for Cleveland right now, because I mean, without LeBron, they awful. Who knows how many more years LeBron's gonna be in the game? I
okay. So
mean,
well, let's just say this: what are they going to do?
unless they can do something and pull an amazing player out of the draft, maybe trade up for a draft pick or something like that. But I mean, I know they brought in a bunch of key
They don't
pieces.
have a draft pick. They don't have a
Yeah, they
first
do.
rounder.
Yeah, they
The
do. Yeah, they
Lakers
do.
got it. No, they
No,
don't. The Lakers got it. Oh, they got that.
no,
What you call it?
They got that.
Yeah, they got.
Yeah, they got the
Yeah, they
top
got that Celtic
9
pick.
pick. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
got
got that
the
But
Celtic
I
pick.
mean,
they got that
they got
Celtic
enough
pick.
key pieces. They could try to trade somebody up to get to at least get within the top 10.
Right. I
Who
don't
you
think
gonna
J.R.
trade?
Smith is going to come back. Yeah, they could trade Kevin Love. Kevin Love is still valuable. They could trade Hill. They could trade
Man, they
Tristan.
make too much money and
Uh,
nobody. You know what? You gonna
they
trade
can
them to
make
You never know,
Siberia,
though, man.
aka
You
Milwaukee?
never know.
You gonna trade them to
I see.
Milwaukee, aka Siberia?
that they can
I see
trade
some
a
crazy
player.
stuff, man.
They can trade a player and they can trade a third round pick. That third
They
round
ain't got
pick.
no third round picks in the
Well, it's
NBA.
top
It's only
it's
one
top
and
team.
two.
I'm sorry.
Ain't
I'm
no
sorry.
third
That's
round.
Third
It's only
round
one and
pick,
two.
man.
yeah,
Hey,
third.
man,
What
what
is
you
it? The
on,
He said a
third.
man?
third round.
I'm
It's
sorry.
only
The
it's only
third pick.
one and two in the
Stop
NBA.
it.
He's
Stop
all
it.
after that first blow.
Okay, let's stop
Give it
it.
like four
Stop
more
it.
rounds, man.
Anyway, no, I'm in that third round pick. I thought isn't it the third pick that they
Go
got?
ahead.
Isn't it the third pick?
What you mean? No, they ain't. No, that pick is out of the top 10.
No, I thought that pick was
No,
in the
that pick
top
is out the
10.
top 10. No, it's not a top 10
No,
pick. No,
no, that pick no, because
no, I
that
don't
pick
think it's
from
a
the
top
South
10 pick because they were
that
disappointed.
no. That pick is in it. I'm thinking that well, okay, let's just say it's a lottery
What pick
pick.
you
All right,
talking
fine.
about?
It's a lottery pick. It's a lottery pick. I
Who?
think it's in
The
the top
Cavs?
5, but it's not in the top 3.
Well, that's what I'm
Whose
saying.
pick?
I said under the 10. You know what I'm saying? Under
Yeah,
the 10, yeah, like
yeah.
yeah. So, okay, they could trade that pick, that first round pick, and a player, and
For
get
who?
somebody else.
For who?
They can try to go after pretty much
For,
anybody. If you
for
want to trade
who?
Kevin Love, that's a big contract. You could try to go after Anthony Davis. You could try to go after Paul
They
George.
don't want.
You
New
could try to
Orleans
go
don't want
after.
nothing that they got.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You have no
New
idea.
Orleans don't want nothing that they
And it could
got.
be a smaller team
Man,
too.
yeah.
I mean, a lesser team, a team that
Oh
maybe
yeah,
not even playoff
Cleveland
bound.
got the number 8 pick. So
Yeah,
Number
okay.
8.
you go.
So
That's
I
that's
knew
Trae
they had
Young.
somewhere.
That's
Okay.
yeah,
Trae Young, baby. That's Trae
but
Young.
check this out. Check this out. When it's a lot of picks that have been picked in the end of the first round. Teams looking at that.
Yeah.
I
A
get
lot of
it.
players come out, yeah.
Okay,
How
but
many
so
how many top 10 guys that really come out to be something? It's very rare these days.
Ben Simmons, that's it right now. Russell Westbrook.
no, no, there's been some good players that came out in the first
We
round. I
talking about
mean,
superstars. You ain't getting no superstar.
Embiid is a superstar. I mean, he just goes
Embiid
to
can't
say,
stay on the court.
Yeah,
man,
he can't stay on the court, man.
Embiid is going to be all right, man. I think
And we can't
Now he
say that
has
about.
footwork. I give him that, but he can't stay on the
he's,
court.
hey, man,
Yeah.
that dude's a monster. You know what I'm saying? He just
Yeah.
got to get healthy and believe in himself. But you know what I'm saying?
Man,
Okay,
I think he believed in himself, man. The last 2 seasons, he just can't stay on the court.
Fred said Anthony Davis ain't going in, and you could be right. But I mean, look, the Celtics has got so many draft picks.
Now the Celtics,
I
the
beg to
Celtics is
differ on
running.
that.
The Celtics is running the
But the
tape
Cavs can make some
because
moves.
them young
They
boys
got two
showed
valuable characters.
they got a whole lot of trade access. They
Yeah,
can get Kawhi. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
can
they
go
could.
to Pop and go to
right,
Pop and say, I got whoop, and I got draft picks. They
Yeah.
have them.
right.
Yeah.
Now, that's the team that has assets that won't hurt their team because they still got to quote
Gordon
unquote
Hayward and
superstars
Kyrie Irving.
and Kyrie that can do that.
Yep.
They didn't show they had young players that came out of nowhere. They didn't even give up their rookie from last year.
Yes, they could.
Because I think what's called need to blow up the team.
Who?
It's time for San Antonio to blow up the team.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's time to get it because I think Pop has maybe got maybe one more year left and then he's done. If not, you know what I'm saying, if he don't decide to leave and retire this year, but I think Pop is going to probably do it for one more year. Yeah, no, I think actually that the Cavs have assets, man. They got that first round pick.
Yeah, I think they
got players. They can get they got good enough players like Jeff Green has come along. They can package him. I do think J.R. Smith is definitely gone. J.R. Smith is not going to be back if LeBron decides to stay. And I don't think Jeff Green.
But who's going to take that contract?
Yeah,
because LeBron got his boys paid. Tristan ain't worth that money.
No, he's not worth that money. But you know what I'm saying.
Who's going to take it?
Tristan Thompson.
Who's going to take that money?
Garbage, man.
They got gears. You got Clarkson with gears.
So, but they're young though, so they wouldn't. I think they would. Somebody would pull the trigger on them.
LeBron should go on and stay and train them young boys.
Yeah,
that's what he should do.
Well, I agree with Fred. That's why I think the Pop might be done after this year because his wife passed away. But I was just saying, like I give him one more year if he decides to stay. And that would be only because Pop wants to rebuild. Want to see the team get rebuilt before he leaves and pass it on.
Rebuild with Tony Parker.
Tony Parker's going to retire, man. Him and Ginobili is going to probably retire after this season.
Man, they getting that money. They should have never been back. They should have never been back.
Ginobili played. He was one of the reasons why they got into the playoff hunt. You know what I'm saying?
They got into the play. When you ever heard them try to get into the playoffs? They was already. They usually be a top 3 seed.
Yeah, but they be in the top 3, man, every year.
Yeah, but Kawhi Leonard's been hurt, and then Kawhi Leonard act like he don't want to play for him. So I mean,
I wouldn't want to play when you talking shit about me behind my motherfucking back. I don't want to play either.
I wouldn't want to play for nobody either like
that. Come on now.
And I hold the leverage.
Pop got
because you know what? I have a contract. I have a. You know what? If he gets traded, he's not getting traded to nobody in the West. It's gonna get traded. I wouldn't mind. Like I said, he gonna either get traded to Boston, somewhere like Milwaukee, Toronto.
Somewhere where they got
some assets that can keep them balanced to a certain extent.
Somewhere where they got some juice, man. Because
Aldridge should have never left Portland. Portland would be a beast right now if he would have never left.
Oh, I agree. Oh yeah.
Oh, with LaMarcus.
Yeah. Would
have been a beast.
Look at that.
Would have been a straight beast.
Bad defense right there.
I can't believe Portland would let him go like that.
Yeah, and Portland's going to have to.
But Portland don't want to pay nobody.
Yeah, I know. I see that.
Yeah, well, they're going to have to because they're, you know what I'm saying, they're not going to.
Now they got because McCollum.
To get swept, by the Pelicans. I mean, I know the Pelicans is good. You know what I'm saying? The Pelicans could have really actually done some damage if they had Boogie, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I just.
Not right now, man, because that NBA won't allow them to play both them players like that on a consistent basis.
And that's another player that can be on the market is Boogie Cousins. He could go to Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? He could go to Cleveland. He could go to the Celtics. I mean, there's a lot of options there available.
You know what? If I was my Lakers, I'd give Boogie a max for 1 year. And see how he come back.
See how he pans out, man. That's how I feel.
I give him a max for 1 year. I give him $25 million.
But Boogie
that's how I feel the Thunder. Thunder should do the same thing.
Yeah, I will max him. But the thing about it is, what messing with the Thunder up is when they traded for Carmelo, that is a player option. He's going to opt in.
Well, they just got to pay him off to get him out of there. Yeah, he's already going to opt in. Yeah, he's going to get his $28 million. But it's up to the Thunder.
So if you go try to do a buyout with him, what you gonna get fit? But it's half of it still going to count to your cap.
Yeah, but that's half of it. That's only what 14 million, 13, 14 million. So, well, I'm sorry. Yeah, about 16 million.
But you don't know if Paul George going to come back.
Well, that's the $1 million question, and then that's the, you know what I'm saying. But Presti has been pulling out rabbits out of his head. That's one thing that I can give Presti.
They're willing to spend that luxury tax, and if they're going to spend that luxury tax, They're trying to become a big market team, which I think they can.
Yeah, I mean they sell
Especially
out.
with the
Yeah,
max on having Westbrook come back. They're showing that they're ready to spend money now that they have whatever they had to do taken care of in the last 5-6 years.
yeah.
So that's definitely a
See, I go play devil's
upside.
advocate. See, what me is Westbrook on the market. I'm gonna give it to Paul George.
I've heard people say,
I
I've
throw
heard people
that
say
out
trade
there.
Westbrook.
Like, hey, you want? I throw it out there.
No,
Like, hey, I got a
no,
guy. Y'all know he gonna give you this and this and that, and I'm gonna try to gut their team.
no. They
I
ain't
gut their
happening.
team because
Ain't
the
happening.
team that y'all got now ain't.
He's
It ain't. It's not. It's not. It's not vulnerable.
oh, that team. That no. Look, what hurt that team was the fact that Carmelo don't want to come off the bench, and that Robinson got hurt.
What
When
hurt the
Robinson was,
team is
yeah,
that
that hurt.
the players would not play for Billy Donovan.
Billy Donovan ain't. Billy Donovan need to take his ass back to Florida.
Yeah, he ain't got no juice, man.
He don't. He don't
Ah,
need that. I said, remember I told you, Megan, when y'all let y'all boy go, I said that was the worstest thing in the world.
Scott
who?
Brooks,
Scott
Y'all
Brooks
let
was
Brooks go?
trash. Look,
No, Brooks was
look at the
not
term.
trash.
Man,
whatever, man.
look at
Man,
what
He
look at
controlled
Scott
what.
Brooks
players, man.
took my
When
Lakers
he
to the
left,
very end.
Hey man, Scott Brooks, look at what's going on with the turmoil that's
I
happening
think
with
Durant will still be there if Scott
Washington.
Brooks. I think Scott Brooks will still be there.
No,
yeah, if Durant would
I
have
think
been
Durant
think
will
when
still
drafted,
be there if
Presti
Brooks was there.
no, when Presti got
we
rid
would
of
have never
Harden,
dunked
that's when Durant
Ibaka.
probably started. That's when
You shouldn't have got no. You shouldn't have got over no Ibaka. Ibaka. Why would you trade Ibaka?
Yeah, that was stupid, man. For
Well,
nothing.
because okay, I understood that trade back then when I was doing the sports podcast with King Dre and them. I was explaining that I thought that was, you know what I'm saying. If you didn't think that Harden was going to stay, and you know what I'm saying, and Harden wanted to be in the starting lineup because that was another factor because they wanted Harden to come off the bench. He was going to still get his minutes, but he
We
was just going to have to come off the bench. But
man,
hold on, let me
we
finish. Let me finish.
traded Harden, man.
But that's the thing.
Harden
But
came out and
he
even
wanted to get
said
some
that
asset. He
he
wanted
was
to get
willing
some
to
assets.
re-sign, and it
Okay,
wasn't a fact.
Durant
A
said the
day
same thing, and
before he
look what
would have
happened.
re-signed, we
Durant said the
traded him.
same thing, and look what happened. You know what I'm saying? Durant was telling everybody that he was staying. There was people that his mom was even saying that he was staying. And look what he did. He just lied. So, you know what I'm saying? The thing of it is was that he pulled the trigger. Presti pulled the trigger, and I thought
Do
it
you
was
blame
smart
him?
because you got a player. No, I don't blame Presti
Do
for
you
pulling the
blame
trigger because he
Durant?
was nervous. Do I
I
blame?
mean,
Yeah,
look where
yeah.
the team's at, man.
Durant. Okay, look. If Durant loved OKC like he said he did, he wouldn't have done what he did. You know what I'm saying? In the sense, not going to Golden State. I mean, that was trash in its own right because of a sense of competition.
But
But
that's what LeBron
I,
did.
I get that. But I'm talking about
So why can't he do it?
by if you say that you love a city, right? Okay, just like how Paul George did Indiana. He told them that he was not coming back. And they prepared and they did the trade, and now look at them. They're going to be a up and coming team here for
Yeah,
the
they
next
are.
couple of years. They're going to be great. And so all Durant had to do was saying, "I'm not coming back," and they would have already made the plans because they couldn't trade him because his contract was up. So you know what I'm saying? If he did that, then everybody would have made some adjustments and things would have been different. But he just completely lied to everybody. That's why that whole Westbrook and Durant thing, was out of hand like that last year because
I think it's
you
all
just
money,
lied to
man.
everybody and told them. So no, it had nothing to do with money because Durant took a pay cut. It had nothing to do with money. It was just because Durant wanted a ring. He wanted it easy, and you know what I'm saying? Because if he wanted money, he could went to Washington and got
No, I'm
paid.
talking about it's all about money. Just to there was really nothing between Westbrook and Durant. It's all a game, man. To them,
No, man, no, it wasn't. No,
that
they had
they're
legitimate
worst
beef, man,
enemies, and
because
then all of a sudden
they
they're
they were
best
so close.
friends.
They should have beat Golden State.
They're
You know
worst
what I'm
enemies,
saying?
and all of a sudden they're best friends at an All Star game.
I mean, it's been
I
over
need
a
to hash
year.
things out like that, man.
I don't know if they're best friends,
Come
but I just
on,
think that the
man.
beef is squashed, man. I
Uh-uh.
think it's I mean to get time, things heal over time. But regardless, man, I mean, look, we could talk about the Thunder some other time, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we can talk about the Thunder some other time. But just with Cleveland, what LeBron is going to do? You don't what team? And if
He need
you
to
think that
stay.
he's
No,
leaving,
I'll stay. I think
where's he
I
going to
want
go?
him to stay in Cleveland. I'm a Laker fan. I don't want him. I don't want him in a Laker jersey.
No, I
I
wouldn't
don't need
want
a.
him no Thunder jersey.
I don't think he's going
There's
I don't
too
need
to.
no
much.
assassin for
There's too
hire.
much. Yeah, there's too much baggage with all that, man.
Well, I don't need the prima donna bullshit and
No.
all that. I don't need that. That's why That's why, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, Pat Riley was like in Houston, like, we stopping all this shit. All your homies in this locker room and all that other stuff, and you like you running, ain't running nothing.
Yep.
So my thing, let him stay in Cleveland, train them other guys. Like you say, maybe they can get it. Maybe you still
They
got
have the
Kevin Love.
assets.
But think
They have
about
an
it,
eighth
they
round. They
never
have an eighth
been to
pick.
this point. So next year, you grow with them over the summer. That's when you become a leader. Hey, Clarkson, you live in LA. You live in, you know what I'm saying? I got 2 houses in LA. Y'all can stay in that house. We gonna train together. We gonna eat together. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gonna have sex with women together. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be a
Oh
team
shit, there you
and
go
let's
going
go.
left.
And let's go.
There you go
Man,
That's what
left.
they
man,
do. That's what
Okay,
they
come
do.
on, man. He's a married man. That man's married, man. What are you
Man,
talking
that
about,
man
man?
got a children out of wedlock y'all don't even know about.
Man, come on, man.
That's another
How do
story.
you know about it, man?
I
Cause I
don't,
Come
got
on,
man.
people
man.
that's
I,
in Cleveland.
What's going
I
on?
got people that's in
Man, come
Cleveland.
on. Come on, man. Why are you going
he got
left,
us
man?
living
What are you
in
talking about?
Miami. He got us living in Cleveland. He got us
Yeah.
living in
I
Oh
got
shit.
sources.
Come
Think
on.
about it. I got
Man, you
sources when it
saying he
comes to
got
sports
he
stuff. I
got
got
he got
sources.
Drake babies? He got Drake
He
babies,
got
porn
Drake.
star
He got
babies?
one Drake kid. You know what I'm saying?
He
It
got a
ain't a
Drake
porno
he got a
star.
Drake
It's
baby?
supposed to be from a.
He got a
My
porn
sources
baby?
told me it's from a person that was like a sportswoman or something like that. That did sports for a local show out there.
dang.
That's what I
All
got
right.
told. That's what I can confirm my source to you. I can't confirm my source
Man.
to you online, but I can confirm
Oh
my
my God.
source that say he do
Yeah,
got
well, you have to tell
some.
me. You have to tell me who this individual is, and I'm gonna tell you if you're full of bullshit or not. After, you know what I'm saying, when we get off, because listen,
Oh
that
man.
I get your point. I feel that LeBron should stay, keep his legacy in Cleveland. He got the ring for him. They ain't gonna be mad at him. He's got to 8 damn finals. That's ridiculous. He's you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, the one thing I will say about LeBron is that you know, you got Bill Russell who had what went to the finals 11 times in a row. The competition back then with Bill Russell, I think we talked about this, Levi, and compared
Yeah.
to that and to the competition now, Bill Russell had an easier time at that. But
Yeah. The competition didn't start until like I want maybe late '70s when the
right, yeah,
competition started getting better.
I say probably probably early '70s, maybe late '60s. It started getting a little bit better. I mean, when they started adding the
Yeah. Well,
3 point line, I think they did that in the '70s.
to me, I'm talking about the player quality
Right. Well, I mean, they had some
in
great
the
players out
late
there, but
'70s, and then
Yeah.
it transitioned to the '80s, which the
Uh,
'80s and the '90s was like out of this world with the competition level. And plus, they could play basketball back then. Nowadays, I don't know what they call
mhm.
this game now.
yeah,
It's
yeah, no, yeah.
El Matador. Like, check this out. My thing is, I tell people this: Kobe 81 points trumps Wilk's 100 points because
Yeah,
Wilk wasn't
the
playing
comp,
against
the comp.
nobody.
Yeah, I know
Bro
it
was
was a
playing
sorry
against
team.
players, man.
I know it was
Man,
a
they wasn't.
sorry
Man, he was
team,
the
but he
tallest
did it.
man on the court.
No, he wasn't because nah, man, he's a monster, man. Will,
Well,
that's the
no,
thing. Will,
his hundred don't match Kobe's
The competition wasn't
81.
near as good, man. I mean,
No, I trumped that over that 81 over that 100 because the age of competition. They were losing. The Lakers was down by 20.
okay. Well, stay on topic. Stay on topic because I want to know where do you think that LeBron's going to go? If he's going to go, he's going to stay.
He gonna
and he's gonna jump ship again, man. You
he gonna
watch.
jump somewhere. He might try to go to Houston, but Houston got to gut the team.
I
Capella
don't
ain't
think
coming
he's.
back.
Nah, Capella
Ariza
resigned.
is a free agent now. Chris Paul gonna have to opt out his contract and re-sign a lower
Resigned. Yeah, he's gonna have
because
to take
LeBron
less
ain't
money.
taking no pay cut.
No, he's not.
LeBron is not going to
Not
go to
again.
the West.
Not
I don't see
again.
LeBron going to the West, man. I
He
just
did it.
don't.
He did it. He did it with the Heat, but he won't do it again.
I don't know. Okay, so what do you think, Levi? Do you
Just
think
like
where do you
Kevin
think
Durant.
LeBron's going to go?
Kevin Durant did it this year or last year, but this year Kevin Durant wants that max salary.
Yeah,
So I don't think
he's already
I don't
said
think
that.
I don't think just to get that ring, just like LeBron did when he went to Miami, he took a pay cut to what he was making, and he got his ring. But I don't think he'll do it again. There's no way. He's getting
Okay,
old. He's gonna
uh,
get paid. He's gonna get paid.
so where's he going to go though?
He's gonna go somewhere he can be.
You got to give me a team now. You got to give me a
God,
team. on the spot.
Oh man.
Talk about Philly. I mean, there's a lot of people that saying something
Yeah.
about Philly. I don't know. There's a lot of people that saying no,
I
I
don't
can't
think
see Philly.
I
I
don't
can see
think he'll go
Philly.
to
They got
Philly.
young studs, but I don't know. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of things that I'm hearing about Philly I'm not Philly fans, but Philly players that they want to beat LeBron. They don't want him to be on the squad because I
The
guess
only
of
way he would go to
stuff. But I
Los
don't know though.
Angeles is if Paul George opts out and goes to Los Angeles here. That's the only way I see LeBron even going to Los Angeles.
They Paul George has got to go to Los Angeles.
So your homeboy is square on that one because I don't think Paul George is going to go to Los Angeles.
I don't think he is either. I
But
don't see
I
Paul
mean,
George going to there.
honestly, if LeBron goes anywhere, it's going to be his best chance, and he's going to have another superstar because he's not going to do it again like he did this year without a superstar. So he's either going to go.
They're trying
He
to go
might
get
he, he might try to trip over to Boston and do that thing in Boston, or he might try to jump ship and go to West,
I
which would
don't
be
think
either
they want. I
Houston
don't think
or
Boston wants LeBron. I
maybe
think
or
Boston want to beat
If Boston
LeBron.
get LeBron, it's gonna be a sign and trade. They gonna have to give up
yeah.
something.
Yeah, I don't see.
And
I don't see
LeBron
that
can't sign
happening.
no 1 year deal.
No. Yeah, I don't see
Then
Boston
he
at
ain't
all, man.
having that.
Yeah, I think the C's want to beat LeBron. They don't
Yeah.
want. I don't think they want him on the squad.
You
And
don't
I
think
like
so?
that. I like competition.
That's the only Eastern team that I can see him really even
I
Milwaukee can
failing
pull it
to.
off because they got some
No, that's too
assets.
small. No, that's too. To me, that's too small of a market. I mean, they got assets, but I don't see that in
Who?
Milwaukee. Milwaukee, I don't see the
They
Bucks.
got assets that I'm talking about in the sign and trade thing. When LeBron
Yeah,
assigned more than 1 year.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I think he could do it
But right
in
now he
Milwaukee.
feel like he's Michael Jordan. He's gonna play the 1 year thing.
He can go
Give
anywhere
me
he
the player
wants, man.
option, and you're gonna give me
Clark,
the no trade.
Clarkson's out there trying to play. He's over here ripping the ball and everything. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just they're
But he's
down. The Traps down
streaky.
by
I
7.
didn't watch this man for the last 3 years. He's streaky.
He's young. He's
But
young. He just
he ain't
gets
never
in the
been on
system.
this. He ain't never been on this level because he been with my bum ass Lakers for the last few years, and we've been getting smashed. So he don't
Smash,
know about this type of quality of
smash,
basketball.
smash.
Know what
Anyway,
I'm
Man, I'm
saying? When he
sorry, but
came back home, what we do? We smashed them.
I don't
That's
really
why I looked
see.
at Cleveland over the season. Teams that they should beat, they did not beat. You shouldn't come to LA and
Cleveland.
get smashed by my Lakers by up team points. That's the thing. That's why I try to tell people. The East, think about it, the least what you call it, been in the fire. These guys been in the fire. They want to kill. Look at them right now. They up 9. They finna go third quarter. I just laid. I just told Cuz to lay down me and bet. I just gave Golden State. I just gave what you call it 15 points. That's how much I think they gonna get blown the hell out.
that's a 2-pointer.
It
That
ain't
ain't
gonna
a
be about
three either.
20, man.
Nah,
I just gave
well,
up
they could.
15 points. It's a sucker bet. I just gave up 15 points for the rest of the game. That they got to beat. That Golden State got to beat them more by 15. I think it's gonna be more than by 15.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
Golden
well.
State gonna win by 15 at least.
Oh, come on, man. Y'all ain't gonna give the king any props, man. Come
He
Nope,
ain't my king.
zero, zero, zero.
Hey man, I'm just saying, man. He's self-proclaimed the king. Well, he's not self-proclaimed. Everybody, I see the media, everybody else be calling him the king. So, all right. So let's get on to since we talked enough about LeBron. Y'all don't you think
Airball,
LeBron
man.
should stay?
Airball.
I think LeBron should stay, and then they work out. They got that uh, first round draft pick. They got some players
Ooh,
that has some
Curry.
value. So they can make some moves to get
Oh, that's plenty.
some players out there. They can go after Kyrie. They can go after Paul George. They can go after Boogie Cousins. They can go after quite a few
How can they go
people.
after Kyrie?
I didn't say. Did I say Kyrie? I mean
Um,
Kawhi Leonard. My bad. And they could go
Well,
after those players, and they could
what in
rebuild the
Cleveland?
team around them,
You think
and
Kawhi
still
gonna go
have
to
them get
Cleveland?
younger.
they don't have enough for them to want Kawhi.
They got that first round pick, and they could sit there and give them
Hey,
Kevin Love. They
Look,
good.
look,
nobody is.
look what San
Kawhi is
Antonio
not going
do.
to Cleveland,
San
bro.
Antonio sit there and they scout these guys. They find diamonds in the rough.
They do.
Look at him. Tony Parker was not on nobody's radar.
Nobody's.
Ginobili was on nobody's
Kawhi
radar.
Leonard wasn't even what
On
he was
nobody's
a
radar.
decent player when he was at San Diego State.
Yeah, he
He didn't
wasn't.
even
He
go to a
wasn't.
big time
He
school,
wasn't.
man.
I'm a UCLA fan. They didn't recruit him. He from out here. Cal
No,
didn't recruit him.
nobody did.
Nobody recruit. San Diego State is damn near borderline junior college to us.
Exactly. They're small time. They're not even respectable on that level. And
Yeah.
and that's where he came out of. And what, as a second round pick at that? Or was he late first?
I think
He
he was
was
late first.
Late
who?
first?
Who? Tony
Kawhi
Parker?
Leonard.
Kawhi.
And
Kawhi
then he was
Leonard?
traded.
I thought he was a second round pick.
Yeah, I think he was too.
He
And
was a
then he
second
was
round pick.
traded to the Spurs. Whoever made that pick traded him to the Spurs.
Well, we know that the Spurs has been doing it great, and they picking up players that a lot of people may not pay attention to.
All the
But
time.
again, they have to change.
The only one they hit up was that everybody had any clue about, to me, was Tim Duncan and Manu Ginobili when he was playing overseas in Spain.
Right. Yeah, everybody else has kind of been
And they
like
hit on the
that.
Admiral. And they hit on the Admiral, but they had to wait a year because he had to go do service for a year.
Right. But that was before they became a championship, a powerful organization. You know what I'm saying? Like as a power team. But
for who?
He's talking about
David Robinson. But they hit him.
Admiral?
They drafted him first round, but they knew he had to wait a year.
Yeah.
Because he had to go do service for that 1 year coming out of the academy.
What's up, AJ Felton? Felton saying AJ's over here saying that LeBron should go to Houston. And, you know what I'm saying, he's looking at the LeBron, Harden, CP3. They could take Golden State. Yeah, they could take anybody. They would be great. But, again, the West is a gauntlet. The West is a gauntlet. You got to have more pieces. And, I know that, you got those three people. It would be insane. But the West is still going to be a gauntlet because Portland is still going to be a good regular season team.
You have to be well coached.
You know what I'm saying? The Pelicans is on the rise for sure. You know what I'm saying? The Nuggets is going to be up and coming team. You know what I'm saying? The Thunder is going to do something.
Don't forget about Utah.
I was just going to say Utah. Utah is going to be on the come up. Look, there's a lot of teams in the West. It's a gauntlet, man. It is a gauntlet, and that's why I would think LeBron would stay. If he would leave, he would go somewhere he would go to Philly, or he would go somewhere around there. The only team I can see in the East is pretty much
just to go and beat up
is Philly.
What is there? Only maybe 2 or 3 respectable teams in the East.
Well, no, there's some teams just need a couple of. I don't know, man. Like Atlanta's trash. Washington has a lot. Washington is good, but like I said, they got Scott Brooks. I don't have no faith in Scott Brooks, man. That was a dangerous pass.
Had bad injuries this year.
Yeah, I get that, but man, come on. In Toronto, they just need to blow Toronto up. Toronto has the players, they're good regular season team, but LeBron is their kryptonite. They can't stop LeBron.
Toronto should have never fired their coach. That wasn't his fault. That was the players' fault. They didn't come to play.
Yeah, no, well, he said.
Now I heard he might be the next Piston coach.
He said. Yeah, Toronto fired it. They fired him I think the day after, a couple of days after. Yeah, they let him go. They sent him. They sent his ass
go back over the border. Yeah, they told him to go back over the border.
Yeah, go back to the States, punk. So if he
but he might be the Pistons thing about the Pistons ain't bad.
How do you do that, man? No. That's why Toronto's done.
Yeah, Toronto needs to break up, man. They need to break up because Ibaka he laid a goose egg out there. What's that?
We'll take the Rosen.
Hell yeah, we'll take the Rosen. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Let's just pray that Paul George will stay. And then you'll get Robinson back, and then they just buy out Carmelo. Because I think Carmelo's going to go to Houston. That's where I think Carmelo's going to go.
We need to dump that load.
We got to dump that money, that contract. I like that, but if you can't come off the bench, if you can't see your skill level not been diminished, you know what I'm saying? We all fell for the hype. We all fell for Hoodie Melo. I fell for Hoodie Melo. But anyway, man, let's get to our second topic, man, and let's go ahead and just get ready to wrap it up. Unless we got one more thing to talk about, and I think this is going to take a minute anyway, and that is the best player of all time in the NBA. Who is the true GOAT? I know that a lot of people have been talking about this for a long time.
In my lifetime, watching sports, and I was the '80s baby. The only two I seen, and I'll ever say, I think might be the GOAT in my eyes is between Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. They're the two best players I've ever seen step on a basketball court in my entire life.
Your entire life. All right. What
Entire
about
life.
you, 100?
I'm towards, I love my man Kobe and everything, but every time I start watching videos, to me, this is my personal opinion. It ain't factual. It's Magic.
And people in the chat, let me
It's
know
Yeah, it's Magic to
who
me.
is the
Magic could
GOAT.
have been
Let me
Larry
know who is
Yeah,
Bird.
the GOAT
it's
of the
Magic to
NBA
me
all
because what
time.
I saw
But
when he
his
got out of college and what he did and all the stuff that it's like he revitalized the game.
he
I
from the
give
Big
Jordan
Ten.
credit, but Magic played 5 positions in one game in the NBA Finals. He
Magic
started at center when Kareem was out.
Magic's
You
the
know,
truth for sure. But I mean,
I know people sit there. We had this argument. He had Worthy. He had Wilt. He had Kareem. That ain't his fault. But he used what he got, and he made it.
would they been that good without Magic?
No, they wouldn't. He
Exactly.
made Jamal Wilkes wouldn't be nothing. Man, nobody knew what Jamal could shoot his ass
And
off,
that's
but
why
Jamal Wilkes wouldn't have been nobody. It wasn't for no
and
Magic. Magic got the coach fired
that's where I
and
say
won a championship the next year.
and that's where I say when the GOAT when you talk about the GOAT, it's a player that could do anything with anybody any given time and win it and win it all. That's the GOAT.
Okay, well, okay, y'all both. This is where y'all wrong. I respect y'all's point of view, but this is where y'all wrong. The GOAT is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's just that simple, man.
Man, okay, but how big was that?
He's been a winner. It doesn't matter about the height.
The GOAT.
You know what I'm saying? The GOAT is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, man. The man stayed into
He had
his
the most
40s.
unstoppable shot
He
all
had the
time.
unstoppable
The hook,
shot.
the air hook.
He won on every level. You know what I'm saying? He was a part of those, and he was part
He
of
even had
the
two different names,
UCLA
man.
teams.
Yeah,
That's
he
what I'm
won.
saying. Lou
But you know what?
Alcindor,
Guess what?
baby.
But hang on.
He took
Hang on.
Milwaukee, gave him a
But hang on.
championship,
You
bro.
said that he won with UCLA, but guess who he had? He had Bill Walton.
I know he had Bill, but Wall was a bad man. But I'm saying the fact of it is they still went undefeated. They didn't lose a game. They were unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? The man went to Milwaukee and won. You know what I'm saying? He dominated.
And then the next year he said, "Give me my papers."
What
was his name of Milwaukee?
It was Lou Alcindor.
It was Lou Alcindor.
Yeah. So he changed out. Look, Michael Jordan is always great. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to deny Michael Jordan for his greatness.
Man, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is one with me, and then it's Jordan. Then
Kobe.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, out of the top 5 of the GOATs, give me your top 3 GOATs, your all time.
See, it's hard. I need a tough. It's kind
Because
of hard. I ain't gonna put.
LeBron should
I'll put
be
this
in
way.
the discussion.
LeBron ain't LeBron is in the top 10. He ain't in my top 5 at all.
No, he ain't in my top 5 either.
Oh, he in your top 5? Well, who's in your top 5? Come on, he got to be in your top 5.
He ain't my type 4. No, he ain't my top. He can be in the top 10. He can't be in the top 5.
He's not.
He don't even have the killer instinct, man. That man, just because he showed us one game the other night, he shot a couple of game winners. So damn what? You're playing, man, come on. Look at him now. He crying. I call him the crybaby.
Okay, so
AJ said, I ain't gonna call him the B word. I'm just gonna call him a crybaby.
AJ said Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. So you know what I'm saying? He didn't even put Kareem in the discussion. Shame on you.
But thing about it's a lot of millennials ain't never saw them in action.
Nope, not
right. Yeah. Y'all need to look at film. Look at the stats of Kareem, man.
I never saw these guys in action.
1 points.
Matter of fact is, why nobody's throwing in Dr. J? Dr. J changed the game.
Yeah, he did.
Moses Malone.
Yep.
Changed the game. Nobody throwing Kareem, Olajuwon. Olajuwon is actually to me the best center of all time to me.
5, man.
He's the best center of all time to me.
He's I put Olajuwon probably second or third. Yeah. I
put Olajuwon 4th or third.
Because Olajuwon can hit you with the finesse, and then he can hit your ass with the thunder and the lightning. Olajuwon made a center
the center,
redefines what a center can do.
and he was
Wasn't a
tall,
Olajuwon, you wouldn't got a Duncan. You
lanky,
wouldn't got a David Robinson.
tall, lanky. Yeah, he
Uh.
was. I
But that's
mean,
when you talk. But then you talk about Will Chamberlain.
He
Now.
wasn't
So I
like
mean,
the Diesel.
Will Chamberlain would be a freak. A freak. He's a freaking neighbor. He was like the LeBron of that era.
But he was bigger than everybody.
And the
Okay, he
competition
wasn't bigger than Bill Russell.
Was South, man.
He wasn't bigger than he wasn't bigger than Walton. He was playing. He was playing. So I'm saying they had competition. The one thing about with Bill Russell, Bill Russell can't help the era that he grew up in. You know what I'm saying? That he was born in. So, but you know what I'm saying? So when he first was playing, the league was basically a lot of small dudes. And so that's why the Celtics dominated like they did. The league was completely different than what it was when Will Chamberlain started taking over, and then you had the Bill Waltons and Lou Alcindor and stuff.
Havlicek and
Uh-huh.
yeah, okay.
Right.
And they had a good team there back then.
Yeah. So the thing of it is like, look, I mean, you know, it's like.
What about Walton? The Walton.
But I put this way, even with I even put it even with Jordan,
he would have been a monster.
Some of Jordan's things, the NBA was watered down because you had a bunch of one and dones in the league.
Who?
That wasn't mature yet.
When? What league?
Man, you had the Kobe's come in the league. You had the Garnetts come in the league. You had a bunch of one and dones come in the league that people thought they was going to be what? The man.
So you saying Garnett wasn't a baller? Garnett's a Hall of Famer.
I know I ain't saying he wasn't a baller, but when he first got in, him, Kobe, and them, they had to mature.
Yeah, but that was only a couple of years, though. I mean, Kobe.
Man,
Kobe
I'll put this way. I'll put this way. Okay. I'll give him the first three because you know what? Portland is like the Buffalo Bills of basketball. You went 3 straight, and you threw up a goose egg, and they had a hell of a team. Yes, Terry Porter, they had a hell of a damn team. Drexler, Duckworth.
Yep.
They had a hell of a team. They just didn't show up for prime time.
Well, look, okay.
You caught the Lakers. You caught the Lakers on the old Trent.
Nobody talking
about
nothing
wrong with that. You beat the man.
He was a badass center too. He was a monster.
But think about it. The thing about it is, look what it is. The East used to be a beast. You had the old cast with you had old cast with you know what I'm saying, with Mark Price, Craig Elo, and them. They was a beast. Michael could not beat them like that.
Man, okay, look, I got to disagree 100%. Like the best era in basketball was the 80s and 90s.
Yes.
Basketball, because it was the real era. It was serious. You had the hand check. You had all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Jordan had the hook.
You had goon.
Jordan had the hook.
You know what I'm saying? That don't matter.
That do matter. Man, I remember that push-up. Man, you don't know how much advantage that gives you.
Okay, do you know
when you can actually push off your back and your back foot and then push off somebody's body?
You talking crazy, bro. Listen, okay, you telling me the hook is defined Jordan as being that era being less?
No, but thing about it is, thing about it was he think about it is in the 80s and the 90s, you can damn near play street ball. Can't play that no more.
That's when ball was for real, man. It ain't nice.
You can't play street ball no more. You can't touch a person.
Nah,
well, I know that's what I'm saying. I think that's why a lot of people are at our age. You know what I'm saying? Look at LeBron as LeBron as a great. You know what I'm saying? He's a fantastic player. He can play at any era and be a star. But the league. LeBron can play in any era. Yeah, LeBron can play in any era, man. He's a freak.
Man, LeBron, man, you know what? The bad boys will beat him up.
I know, but I'm saying
they will beat him up.
I know that. No.
He cries now. He just got fouled right now. One was Glee. Look how he's trying to get up. Oh, look at that. No, they ain't working. They ain't working in the 80s, in the 90s.
I know that. Yes, he could. Come on now, Levi. Stop. You being messy. You being messy. You getting messy. You're going to get some. Your first podcast, you're going to get some hate mail.
You don't even get touched and you're going to get a foul, man. They didn't do that back then.
I know that.
To get a foul.
I know that. But to not put LeBron in your top 5 of all-time best players.
He ain't no top 5 player. Because he know what? He don't have a killer instinct.
Sacrilege.
He ain't got no killer instinct.
That's horrible. It's horrible.
Nothing. No, he ain't getting no top 5 out of
the great to say, give me the ball. Even Duncan asked for the ball at the end of the games. and he's
I'm
quiet.
gonna put the glove over
LeBron. Oh, the big fundamental was a monster, man. He was a monster in college with Wake Forest. So I'm just like, yeah, no.
Yeah, Tim
But
Duncan
he's
getting over there.
Tim Duncan was a man. Like, I mean, he just didn't have the rah-rahs.
The greats ask for the ball. Win or lose, they ask for the ball.
J.R. Smith doing crazy shit already. Come on, J.R.
That ain't his fault.
There it is. He just that stupid pass. Come on, man.
They've been doing that pass the whole game. If you watch
he threw that pass just nasty, bro. Come on.
Man, they sold and got told. I told you they took they sold.
Dude, this game's over with, man.
No,
they playing with him. Look, LeBron missing bunnies.
See, look at that, man.
LeBron is missing a bunny.
On TV.
Oh,
he got a blood eye.
Oh, yeah, because he got poked in the eye last game.
Look at it. They got Jamel McGee looking like he Shaq.
Come on.
And you know he's checking the phone.
LeBron got that killer instinct now, and I know that it's like
where's that?
7, 8 years, 10 years later.
Where's that right now?
I mean,
where is it at?
He's got it, man.
He's not willing his team.
He is willing his team.
He's crying every damn play.
Every play.
Okay, so LeBron is not in y'all's top 5 all great time. He should be.
If they get swept, they get swept, he ain't in my top 15.
Woo! Come on, man. Hate
I'm dropping down 5 spots.
Hey, you get them hate messages, bro.
That is how it is. I'm giving him the buck.
Generation over here, but I mean, I'm not even gonna rank him over Paul Pierce or no one like that either.
The truth? You ain't gonna rank him over? I gotta rank him over the truth, but because
the truth will take over games. Kevin Garnett would take over games.
You're right.
Even Chauncey Billups would take over a game.
Yeah. Rip Hamilton. I mean, we're talking about real ballers here now.
Okay. Well, anyway, the all-time greatest.
He ain't got that.
He's got it. He's got it. These playoffs. I think that he, you know, what I'm saying, he wants it bad. I don't think that. I think that maybe he thought that he wasn't going to get there.
LeBron
I don't think
he's going to get fouled. LeBron want to get to the free throw line. LeBron doesn't.
And then he gonna miss.
He don't want to win it.
1 out of 2.
Well, so what's up?
He ain't even a good free thrower.
Who isn't? LeBron's he all right.
LeBron is 75% free throw shooter.
Clutch, but he all right. We can score. You know what I'm saying? Look, LeBron. Look,
if I have that body of LeBron, my ass will be in the post. I'll catch a Curry, and I'm finna razzle dazzle your ass.
People's feelings.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Come on.
You're gonna have to stop me.
And then when you don't stop me, quit playing basketball.
Yeah, when you don't stop me, you go double me. Hey, JR. You wide open. You better hit that dog.
Will.
Kyle Curvert. I ain't even saw Kyle Curvert in this game yet.
Corver, he was out there. He was in the game. I saw him.
When? For 5 seconds? I ain't saw him in there right now.
Man, why you sound like a cat?
I'll get him on his game.
I'll put this way. They need to have us on Fox Sports. I love Shannon and Skip. But they need to have us a little after-hour show where we can just talk the real deal. Have us on
already, man.
Hey, man,
have us on our own show because I'm gonna keep it. I'm keep. You know what I'm saying?
He keeps it funky. Shannon keeps it funky. I like
Shannon is the biggest LeBron homer in the world. He lives out here with me. If I see Shannon, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna have a talk with him and buy him a little hint and say, you know what, you're dead wrong, dog.
No, KD is not better than LeBron. KD is not better than LeBron. Last year we can look at it and KD looked like he was an emergency. Man, KD looked like he was the tarantula. Looked like he was actually.
KD is comfortable. KD is comfortable. Man.
Come on.
He don't have to be the man.
Yeah,
KD is comfortable.
But KD was not. Look at this. He's passing the ball. KD should have took that. But you know what I'm saying? That's the thing, man. He didn't want to be.
Man. There you go. There he is, right there. Watch.
He bricked. He just bricked. Listen, KD wanted to be comfortable, man. That's what I'm saying. This is, you know what I'm saying? That's why like players like Westbrook and them, man, you know what I'm saying? There's not too many of those players left.
I give him balls to stand. There's not too many of those players left.
But
I give him balls to stand. Who they draft? I like a player that got drafted by a team and they let that team.
Duvall said the show would have been. They said this show would have been canceled before it even ended. I didn't want to cut the. Hey man, get y'all's asses out of here. Fail. Anyway, we'll be more structured when we get everybody here together, man. We try to do the best we can with the 3 people.
Hey, ESPN, Fox Sports.
Levi, this is
you got a bunch of teams that they need to get me on deck. I tell the truth.
Yeah. Hey man, listen. This it's not about the truth. It's just about being actual. having some actual sense when you're talking about some sports and these players. Man, LeBron is in the top 5 for sure. Some people can
What
even
he
put
done?
him in the top 3. His
That's what I'm trying
accolades
to figure out.
What the hell he done?
Why do you keep on saying
He about to
he's in the top
lose. He been
5?
to the
accolades
finals
have been
15
fantastic.
times,
He's been given,
and he got 2 or 3.
his stats in previous seasons, his stats haven't even marked the MVP season at all. I felt players have been robbed by his popularity in the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to a team that's stacked to win championships. And then he comes back to his home, to where he's from team to win a championship too. I mean, come on, man. Where's he done it without nobody? He's doing it right now. Look what's going on.
The one thing that LeBron has, he gets credit from the.
He's doing it right
LeBron
now.
level.
How everybody said that no one else could do it, and look,
come on,
he
Levi.
can't either, man.
Levi.
What's
listen.
he doing right now?
Okay, listen.
Hey, did Bird went to go play with Magic? Hell no. Did Jordan went to go play with Bird? Hell no. Did Jordan went to go play with Detroit?
LeBron.
Why you think what you call it wasn't on the team? Okay. Isaiah Thomas wasn't on the team.
LeBron.
They beat him up the year before.
Bro,
why he wasn't on the dream team?
LeBron made the team. LeBron made that when he got to his first finals and got swept by the Spurs. That team shouldn't have got to the finals. And I sit there and I called my boy. What's his name? Williams. Something Williams. I can't think. I called him a little beast because at the time when he left.
Oh, he did it again. That little boy.
What, Jason Williams?
No. Mo Williams. I called him a little
Mo
beast.
Williams?
Yeah, when he played for I forgot what team was. Grizzlies. I forgot what that was. I forgot Vancouver. I forgot where he came from. Wherever he came, he was a man. He was a little beast, man. He played, but he didn't show up. You know what I'm saying?
Look at LeBron trying. Look at. See, that's what he expects.
Oh my
God.
He
expects stuff like that right there.
Yeah. But anyway,
calls, man.
But
and
he's
not
still
going to get
that team to the finals, and LeBron had one of his best performances against Detroit. Man. Like he looked like he was going to be that emerging star, and then Boston was just his kryptonite, man. You know what I'm saying? So what's up, Fireboy Lit? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Anyway,
they got Jalen Rose up there. I should be up there. I'm gonna tell the truth.
They got Paul Pierce.
They're gonna escort your ass out, man. Talking trash about
LeBron.
Hey, man, they got Charles. Was that Charles?
I'm calling. I'm calling it. Did I call? I called, nigga. We talk down there 4 times a week. Maybe more than that. Did I call that game? I called it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go on Xbox Live and I'm going to call Bam and rest of them. I called this already.
Hey, LeBron gets, like AJ Felton says, LeBron, look at LeBron doing right there. He take him to the rack. Should have been a foul.
He should think about it is, don't cry about it. Take your ass back and go play some defense.
Okay.
You should be the first one back.
Let me ask you this question then. While you're over doing this crying, right? If Kevin Durant was not on this team,
they still will beat him.
No,
they
would, man.
They would beat them.
They wouldn't
because this is because they got time. They will beat them.
No. That's why I don't want to hear that any KD talk. That's why you don't even hear that much about KD.
They will. They know. I take KD out.
He lost all his credibility of trying to be the best player.
Yeah, you know I take KD out.
KD should have went somewhere else. Yeah, when he went to Golden State, he lost all credibility. Right?
Yeah, that was some bum. That was some bum type of stuff.
Yeah, but LeBron should be at the top. Should be in people's top 3.
That's why I said they don't have the firepower. They don't have the firepower. Golden State can keep a starter on the court the whole game.
So,
without wearing their starter out.
They can't do that. LeBron, I ain't saw LeBron took like a 3-minute rest.
Not even that.
Come on.
He'll play.
They down by up team right now.
Maybe 4 minutes of this game, LeBron will play.
See,
he's done. He's gonna be wore out.
Straight
and they got to think about it. I gotta give credit. I'm a Lakers fan, but I get them Oakland, that crowd.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Straight Duvall said this. LeBron played with a half-hurt D-Wade for 4 years. Was clearly the best player every single year. And then also AJ said LeBron is the reason KD went to Golden State. The Warriors couldn't touch him. I think it was the Warriors that got KD to leave. It wasn't so much LeBron. It was because
LeBron, man.
Yeah, it wasn't LeBron. it was the Warriors.
They're probably on LeBron's nuts, man.
Yeah, they enticed KD because of how easy the game would be for him, and he didn't have to be the man to make those clutch shots. You know what I'm saying? So for all the things that was been said here in OKC about how Westbrook was really the heart of the team, basically the person that, you know what I'm saying, was the alpha dog, then it comes out to be the truth because Durant wanted to play that side role. He wanted it easy. So it is what it is. Every player is different.
Megan, I'm going to call BS. I saw KD, Ibaka,
yes,
and Westbrook take my Lakers 7 games. If it wasn't for Gasol putting in a tip in, y'all probably would have beat us.
Oh, I get it. I get that. But I'm saying that
when you start putting in you know what? I don't know if it's the president. Presti need to go spend some money.
All right, check this out.
No, what are you talking about?
How many minutes are in half of a basketball game?
What'd you say?
24, right? 24 minutes?
Yeah.
24 minutes and a half, right? LeBron's played 24 minutes.
Huh? He going to be burned out by the fourth.
I mean, he hasn't even hit the bench yet.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's bad coaching. That's bad coaching. You got players that can play. That's bad coaching.
Okay.
But they don't play. Clarkson, he played Clarkson, what, 5 minutes?
4 minutes for Clarkson. Corver, 7. Nance Jr., 8. That's okay for Nance. I mean, Green, 9. I mean, but they're not producing while they're inside in the game. But then you got right here, Draymond Green, 21 minutes. Kevin Durant, 20. McGee, 12. Curry, 20. Thompson, 16. I mean, come on now, man.
The Thunder would have took the Lakers to 7 games. That was
he said it was 6. But thing about it was that I was scared because I saw an upcoming scheme. I was nervous.
Everybody's seen that team ready to go. Like, look, I mean, if Harden didn't miss that's another thing about Harden.
Harden didn't show up, man.
Harden don't show up. You know what I'm saying, in the big moments.
Harden didn't show up in the first 3 games.
Every time that he gets there, he got to the conference final. What? This is his 3rd time getting there.
I'm talking about with the Thunder, man.
Oh well, even with the Thunder, you've seen it. He missed that layup. That could have won. That could have kept enough lead. Yeah.
What was that? The finals versus the Heat.
Heat. Yeah. They had the chance to win that game. Yeah, he never showed up. Yeah, he went on the pressure, and he always kind of.
And Westbrook did. Everybody else did, but
everybody. Well, that's why I say Scott Brooks is a bum. Okay. That's why I say Scott Brooks is a horrible. Well, he's not a horrible coach, but he wasn't ready for prime time because of this reason. When
players were
no. When the coach the Miami's coach, I can't think of his name right now. When he made the decision to put Bosh in the
center position, Miami back when they won the championship.
He's still with them.
Was that Pat Riley?
No, he's the GM. No, the
Holstra. I think.
No, it starts with an S. It starts with S. Anyway.
Holstra.
It's Holstra.
Yeah.
No, it's
you said Holstra. Holstra starts with an S.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But he wasn't the coach when they beat us.
Yeah, he was. What are you talking about? You're supposed to be my stat guy. You don't know that? He made the adjustment to put Bosh in a center position to pull Perkins out. And any other coach would have said, okay, look, hey, Collison, get your ass out there. And then who else did we have at that position? I can't think of who else we had. Or you could even put Ibaka out there to be the center, just to go out there to play on to put a 4 out there to where he could go out there and try to guard Chris Bosh. What did Scott Brooks do? I'm not changing my starting lineup. And Perkins got abused. And then the defense got broke down because Perk couldn't stay in the paint. That was the one thing he did. Like, that's horrible coaching. That's horrible coaching. So don't tell me about Scott Brooks. Scott Brooks, get the hell out. I was so happy when he got going.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I was. But anyway, man, let's go ahead. Before we get out of here, let's really actually give our top 3 of the best players of all time, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go to you first, Levi. So you need to give it to me. Give it to me. Best 3 players of all time.
Of all time?
All time.
Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, and you're going to have to give it to Magic Johnson.
Okay. You 100.
Same way.
Same way. All right.
Same.
I know my man
Kareem.
right here. I know he knows his sports. So I mean, that's two people right there.
Oh my God!
Well,
Get
I ain't
out of
gonna. No,
here.
no. You trying to sit here and say that
You know
majority
what
of
I'm
the people are
saying?
gonna say LeBron James is even a discussion?
LeBron, it should be in the top five. I'm not. LeBron should not be number one. All this shit about LeBron should
Mega,
be the best player of all
You in the
time. That's
moment.
not true.
You in the moment right now.
I'm not in the
You gotta
moment.
go check. You gotta check his police record.
I am checking his police record. The man's been in the finals 8
Ain't
times.
It don't matter how many times you get there.
how
He
many
was there
times?
with
How
a
many
bunch of
rings he got?
with
With Michael, Michael
a
made
prime
something, I
winning
guess, on
wing.
I know.
Instagram
That's
or
why
something today.
when people.
Michael said when he gets at least 4, come talk to me.
I know that, but see, the thing that's why you can never do the comparison. People can try to talk about stats all they want to. The thing of it is that you cannot. LeBron, I don't think he got how many
You want to
all
talk about
defensive,
stats, man?
yeah, all defensive
If this
players.
was stats, then you got to hand out a top 3 or
Yeah, he'll
top
win.
4. You got to put Allen Iverson in that picture too. Then
Yeah.
Well, no, Iverson.
And
No,
matter of fact, if you
Iverson,
want to keep it real, Mega, you know
Iverson's in
what?
the top 10. I
Meg, I'll
love
put
Iverson.
this way.
Iverson's
Meg,
my
I got
favorite
one
player.
person that got 0 championships
he's my
that
favorite player
right
too.
now I will put over on him. Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley,
Charles
yeah.
Barkley don't have
Because
no
he had, you know
rings.
Charles
what? He had
Barkley,
the
yeah.
He
dog
has
in
no
him too.
rings. He
Hell
never.
yeah.
He
He
only
got
got
the
to one
dog in him.
finals. He's only got one final. He only went to one
No,
finals.
it don't matter that,
I
but
was
he
not
had the
close on that.
dog in him.
I
Just
don't
like
care about he
Iverson
had the
had.
dog. No,
Iverson
no.
had the dog in him.
That's
Yeah,
why Iverson can't be in the discussion of the best of all time because
Why
he's
he
only been
can't?
to one
It
finals.
ain't
One
about the
finals.
rings. It's about your play
And,
on the court. I don't
Game.
care. I can if we go exit the
I
rings,
love Iverson is my favorite player of all time.
All
He's my
time.
but
favorite
Iverson
all
don't
time
care.
player. But it's not. But
Iverson
he's
didn't
not.
care.
He's in.
He gave it
Iverson could
all.
be
He
in the
gave
top
his
10, but
all.
he's not.
He
He's
gave his
not in the
all.
top 5.
He broke
And
everybody's ankles in the league, dude.
Man, that day that he caught Michael when he caught him with the 1-2. You see
Yeah.
Horton do his 1-2. Nobody go fakes. He hit
Nuh-uh.
him with the 1-2,
Yeah.
1-2, and Michael whoa, and he hit the shot.
Yes. He did that to everybody.
yeah, yeah. Look, Jordan. That's why I can't argue with anybody that picks Jordan. Jordan could be, and I wouldn't. That's what I'm saying because Jordan went to the finals 6 times, won it all 6 times, got MVP. I think damn near every time. Um, he's got all. He was all pro in defense. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if LeBron even. I think maybe LeBron would have
all
won.
defense. I
LeBron
mean, come
don't
on
make
now,
all
man.
pro, but then you
He
go
did it all.
Kobe and the rest of them. They go all pro
I
defense.
know, and if people go with Kobe, you can go with Kobe. I'm not tripping about that. I'm saying, but Kareem is number 1 for me because of the stats. He's the number 1 scorer in the league. You know what I'm saying? LeBron could have a chance to try to catch it if he stays in the weekend. If the East doesn't want to get their act
Man,
together and
LeBron
be
James
tough,
right now to
but
me, LeBron James is like the Emmitt Smith.
you know what? I'm not. You know what? That's probably the best thing you said all night because that shit makes sense.
I mean,
And
come on,
that
dude.
Dallas offensive line. Oh,
He
You
ain't
gonna
better
call
than
it? You
he
gonna
ain't better
call it?
than
I mean, come on,
oh
man.
shit.
If you
he
want,
ain't better
if
than
you want me to
Barry
steal it
Sanders.
right
He
there,
ain't better than a whole lot of running backs.
AJ Felton said that LeBron made all defense 6 times. Oh, y'all got quiet on that.
Okay,
Damn.
6 times out of what? 15 years?
But still, regardless. Okay, I get
that's
it.
like
I get
Emmett.
it.
That's like. Come
You
on, man.
gotta
You
do
like
the
the Emmitt
analytics.
Smith of the
Come
NBA.
on, you a smart
That's like
individual, Mega. Mega, you a
Hey,
smart individual. You gotta do
I'm
your
not,
analytics.
I'm just
It ain't
look,
that
bro.
hard.
This is the thing, though. This is the problem. Is that LeBron? Look, we are in the now. Like LeBron should be in a discussion with no damn Jordan or Kareem. There's just no
Never,
possible way. Never. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? Jordan had people wanted to say, well, you had the Jordan rules. Man, that era was so tough, and the East was a monster back then. There was a gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? And there was people that wanted to take Jordan's head off, not only in the East but in the West as well, because the league was just even down the board. You had the Jazz, you had the Suns, you had the Rockets. You know what I'm saying? And even I think maybe Jordan could have had one loss against that Rockets team if Jordan decided to stay. Because I think that Rockets team was pretty damn
they
dominant.
might
I
have
don't
been
think
the only
anybody was
one to
stopping
actually
Elijah
define
Jordan
Marshall.
him.
should have
Right.
lost
They might
that
have been the
first one
only
when he
one to give him
pushed
his
off
first
on
final
Russell.
defeat.
That was a straight up push off. I don't care what nobody
That's
said. He
game-winning
pushed
shot,
off.
butter
He pushed
sauce,
off.
peace,
And man,
peace,
and
Esau,
he said,
peace,
I
peace.
respect him. No, he pushed off. I don't care what nobody
Oh, what
said.
on Byron Russell?
That arm was extended.
On Byron Russell?
He grabbed him on his Botox.
It does,
He
man. Come
had
You
a
on.
talking about
handful
the
on his
Jazz game?
Botox, and he
We're
pushed him.
You're talking
we're
about the Jazz game,
going
right?
crazy. Yeah, you
Yeah,
talking
that
about the
last
Jazz game.
year.
Yeah. That's
He had all buttocks.
yeah.
Trying
Oh
to
my
use better
God.
words.
That was a
100. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of hate mail. You talking crazy, man. You
that was a
talking real
push off,
crazy.
man. That's one
It
of the
was
That
a
was a
push
greatest
push
off,
off
but
for the
plays
it's the
of
Sixers.
last
all time.
play of the
It don't
game.
matter.
That's
That
one
don't
of the
mean
They
you
don't
get
greatest
away
plays
with
call
it.
of all
nothing for
time.
the
Hang on, would you just call? Hang on,
you
but
play for
Mega, you
the
just called about
Golden
LeBron
State.
and them getting fouled last game. Come on,
Oh
you
man.
got to keep
Okay.
it a buck.
Man, look, Jordan. People say Jordan #1. I'm not gonna argue it with. Like I said, Kareem's #1 for me. You know what I'm saying? And
Jordan is number one.
Kobe is definitely in that skit.
Yeah, Kobe number two.
You know, what defines a player is a player that changes the rule, is makes the NBA change the rules from that player. Shaq is in my top 5 for sure.
Hmm.
Oh, Shaq,
Shaq
yeah.
dominated.
Yeah,
Young
But
Shaq in
but you know
Orlando
what?
to
He
old
came out
Shaq
as a rookie. What he came out rookie? He breaking rims.
in
That's what
Miami, huh?
defines me. He
No,
breaking
I mean,
rims.
what you call was breaking rims too. Moses Malone.
Oh,
Moses
yeah. But I'm
Malone, he
talking
was
about.
breaking.
Well, we
Yeah,
ain't
Penny
had
they
man.
were
Penny
breaking
and Bryant
away.
That was
Reeves.
like a whole decade later. We're talking
Oh,
about
come on.
these things. Well,
You
that
talk crazy. Anyway,
Shaq. I'll put it this way: Shaq did stuff for a big man. He moved for a big man. That no big man don't move like that.
No, they don't. They block.
yeah, so
They block.
all right, man.
They
Anyway,
do.
we said we was gonna be gone by the half, and so everybody can enjoy the game. It's looking pretty ugly for the Cavs right now, but you know what? There's still a second half to go. And yeah, no, these are just the usual suspects. You gotta give Levi a chance, man. This is his first podcast ever. You know what I'm saying? I know he got influenced by 100. 100 can definitely go left. You know what I'm saying? We'll have the rest of the suspects with us, man. Hopefully the next we definitely will have other people on the podcast. But I mean, my boy Joe Coleon, man, he's a radio DJ, you know what I'm saying? And he's got a real busy schedule, and so he was trying to make it today. But you know what I'm saying, we'll definitely be doing it and bring him on, and so he could probably get some sense of these guys, man. Start bringing up these stats. Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? And so hopefully we get Tuck Master, and he'll be crazy talking about some other stuff. So, and then maybe hopefully DeLeon can come on and we can all have a good time, man. Start talking, get a lady's perspective on uh talking about these sports. But man, thank you guys for hanging out for the first show. I didn't even bring it out. I didn't advertise it out enough because I didn't know if it was going to happen or not. But we'll definitely do it, and we'll pick a date between. So we'll be between Saturday and Sunday when we'll actually start coming consistently. So just bear with us. But man, thank you guys for hanging out with us, and let's do our shout outs. Do our shout outs, man. So Levi, man, I know that this is your first time doing podcasts and stuff. Can't tell you where yet because you don't, you know what I'm saying? Well, you do got a Twitter handle, so where everybody can find you out on your Twitter, man.
The Spider 81.
The Spider 81 on Twitter. Yes, check out and give all your hate mail to my boy, the Spider 81. You know what I'm saying, for that crazy stuff. And then also send your hate mail to 100. Where can they find you at 100?
They can find me everywhere. I ain't too hard to be found. The interweb finds me. I don't find mine himself. So they can find me on Twitter. You can find me on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You can find me everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Google Plus. You ain't gonna find me on Facebook though. I'll leave that for you.
All right,
And
yeah. I'm on Facebook. Facebook, all right.
I'll leave that for you. I ain't on no Facebook.
Anyway,
I'll leave that alone.
that's
I don't
funny.
want to
So,
be. I don't want to be found.
okay, cool. Well, you got found for talking about LeBron is not in the top 5. Or, you know what I'm saying? He said it's not even your top 10. That's ridiculous anyway. So let's go ahead and get out of here, man. This is your boy K Mega 405, man. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the invisible like or dislike because I see it. You know what I'm saying? And then also, man, sub and man, just spread it out, man. That the JOH podcast is here, man. We're gonna have fun talking about sports. You know what I'm saying? Maybe get people pissed off, riled up, but that's what it's all about. Just having a good time, just getting away from the video game talking for a little bit, man. So thank you guys so much. We out. Peace.